What is up? This is your LA in a minute, and I'm here in North Hollywood in front of a Bank of America, which was the site of one of the most deadly and horrifying shootouts in American history. Let's get into the details. Before we get into it, it's important to note that this incident changed the way police are armed and has sparked debate about policing nationally for the last 25 years. On the morning of February 28, 1997, Larry Phillips Jr. and Emil Matasareanu entered Bank of America's North Hollywood branch at 9:16 a.m. Phillips and Matasareanu were already suspects in 2 separate armed car robberies and 2 other bank robberies. Despite their detailed preparation, the pair was spotted by an LAPD car doing routine patrol down Laurel Canyon Boulevard, who radioed in a 211 armed robbery in progress. Phillips and Matasareanu entered the branch, but not before grabbing a customer who was using the ATM and throwing him on the floor inside in order to scare the approximately 30 customers and staff of the bank. They then started firing rounds into the ceiling, yelling, "This is a holdup." Matasareanu shot open the bulletproof door, which was designed to resist only low-velocity rounds, to gain access to the tellers in the vault. He then forced the assistant manager to open the vault to fill the robber's bag with money. Phillips and Matasareanu expected there to be $750,000 in cash in the vault. However, due to a recent change in the bank's delivery schedule, there was only a little bit more than $300,000. This development enraged Matasareanu, who fired a full drum magazine of 75 rounds into the bank's safe, destroying much of the remaining money. As they left, Phillips and Matasareanu locked the hostages inside the bank vault. Ironically, the money they did leave with contained 3 die packs, which exploded, ruining the money that they stole. As the robbers exited the bank, the police were already in place, and they were confronted by officers, and then the shootout ensued. The robbers attempted to flee, Phillips on foot and Matasareanu in the getaway vehicle, while continuing to exchange fire with the officers. At this point, in true LA fashion, newscopters were on the scene, broadcasting all the events live to people in Los Angeles. Here's an overhead view of the area, a very active and crowded residential and commercial area of North Hollywood. LAPD Standard Issue was able to do very little against the robbers' body armor, so SWAT team arrived with higher caliber weapons, but even that was no use. With no other options, LAPD officers equipped themselves with AR-15s and other semi-automatic rifles from a nearby private firearms dealer. The shootout continued into residential streets until Phillips, mortally wounded, succumbed to a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Matasareanu was incapacitated by officers 3 blocks away and subsequently bled to death before the arrival of paramedics more than an hour later. In the 44 minutes, there were approximately 1,800 rounds fired, 12 officers and 8 civilians injured, and both robbers dead. The North Hollywood Shootout is regarded as one of the most intense and significant gun battles in police history. The incident sparked debate on the need for patrol officers to upgrade their firepower and change the way police are armed for the next quarter century. All right, LA, it's been a minute.